Hey y'all, it's Nova. We are on the Redcubed server once again, and this is my latest creation. Very, very happy with how this has turned out. Oh yeah. I will put a link in the video of the I'll put a link in the video description about the tutorial I used to make this. But I really, really have been enjoying it so far because I've gotten wrong button. Ender pearls. Main reason I wanted to do this was for the ender pearls, but also I'm enjoying the gunpowder actually, and lots of arrows, lots and lots of arrows. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and update you guys on what I've been doing. I've been trying to find different projects to do, and this is the latest one. Let me go up here and show the redstone. Oh, water. I'm gonna make a minecart track, I think, to the platform there. This will be a little bit better and easier to do. But this took a good couple of, well, I want to say it took maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours to make, especially getting all the resources for it. You see, I ran out of cobble. I used another rack. And the sandstone and dirt. I was trying to make it all cobble, but I just did not have enough. It's horrible. But here is, this is how it's set up. Okay, so let me come over here to the stairs, and I'll show you basic how it works. And I did not die once making this, I can proudly say. I did not die once. I fell off a couple times, but I'm over the ocean, so that was safe. And plus I've got, you know, the diamond armor, so no need to worry about that. Okay, so we've got some Zor gates over here. So basically, there are sticky pistons beneath this cobble here, which is what the redstone's powering. And you've got stone underneath that, and that's suffocating. They're pushed down long enough to suffocate endermen, which is how I'm getting the ender balls. Because, you know, water, those teleport away. And that's how I'm cooking the enderman. And then over, let's see, should be over here. Over here, come on, hop down, hop down, hop down. Here's this here. And there are pistons under here that have regular pistons, and what they're doing is they're just the water flow. You have the water blocks behind them, and it is happily powering that and letting it come out. See, right now they're not powered, so the water's flowing, and they're pushing all the mobs, which there aren't any in there because I'm here. They're pushing all the mobs off, and right to the edge of this here, which is helping to make it darker. And that's the ender balls will get pushed off, and the mobs will get pushed off, and they'll go down there, all 50 blocks down there to die. But that's the basic of it. I'll give you a look at the redstone for the Zor gates and for the timers and everything. It's very nice. I really enjoyed doing it. I had a little derpy moment with the repeaters here. I had a piece of redstone here, and it was getting to the circuit, so it was keeping power. And I was like sitting there for like 5 minutes wondering what in the world was keeping it. And Planet Popper was on Skype, and he said, "You must have a loop somewhere." And I'm like, "I don't. I really don't." Because it was a mess, but we got to figure it out. Okay, so all the power comes from this here, this redstone torch, as far as I understand it anyway. But don't look at me for tutorials on redstone mechanics. But anyway, you're seeing it cycling through now. It's the waiting phase when nothing's powered, or where actually the this down here is powered and not this here. So it's coming through. It's going through the cycle here of the pistons being down for the suffocation of endermen. So you see it's coming through the timer. There are 50 of the repeaters on this line here. It comes circles around like this for a good 20 seconds, I think it's what it does. And then you have the pistons coming up, and it's letting the water out, and it's giving it enough time for all the drops to slide down on the mobs to get pushed off. And then that empowers, and it goes through the cycle of waiting for mobs to spawn, all the way back around, then it starts up again. Don't ask me to explain the Zor gates. I honestly, as XOR is how it's spelled. So I'm sure I could probably link, if I remember, a description of that in there as well. So I'll put that in there as well. But that's a neat little design, because it's like an X with an XOR gate. And that was just how he used the Zor gate, and that was a space-saving bit. Now I use my infinite water source that I used when I was putting all the water up in here. Nice little handy thing to have, and of course the water elevator. I might do like a minecart thing. I think I probably will do something with minecarts, like Drew had on his first Chronicle server. He had it in his base where it was like minecarts. You could just click on the minecart going up again. Oh crap. Nothing spawned down here before. Heal. If you just keep clicking on the minecarts going up, and it'll take you all the way up to the top. I'm thinking about doing that over around there, just to be able to get up there easier and faster. That's working for right now. But yeah, it works nice. It really does. It's a good maybe minute, 2-minute cycle of everything. And it works better, of course, on single player or when there's nobody else around. Because if there are other people on the server, obviously mobs are going to want to spawn around them too, and it cuts down the production for this. It's just, I see this spider up there now. I have this little shelter here built because skeletons will try and still shoot you when they're falling. The guy I was watching build this, he called it pot shots because they're falling, and he built like a shield, I guess you would call it. And I figure this uses less resources and it's just as effective. You just have to stick under here. And wow. I must have imagined the ender pearl. Dang it. You don't feel the endermen are. See? Endermen are what, a 1 in 60 chance of spawning, so it's not like an enderman farm trap. It's just a regular mob trap that can give you enderballs and ender pearls. But I mean, I think I've been getting a good. I was on last night for a good 30 minutes just sitting there, and I got like 3 or 4 of them, and I've been here for a good 30 minutes and 3 or 4. Seems to be pretty good, and that's a lot easier than fighting them. Plus you get string and rotten flesh if you have like dogs and stuff. So that's good. And gunpowder, of course, is great for the splash potions and TNT. Oh, more string. Got lots of string. Never really used string for anything. I have a great idea though. You're going to see coming up soon in a new video. I don't know. Maybe this will come out before or after. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to prank somebody. And I need lots of string, so I'm happy that this is doing that so easily. And I don't have to worry about making a cave spider spawner trap thing. I did that on the public server, and people just kept dying left and right because you could still get poisoned by them so easily. Yes, I've been very much enjoying doing this, and this is out over the ocean. As you can see, The only thing I really have to worry about is I have a boat down there somewhere, and if I fall on top of the boat, that will hurt you. But several times, especially when I was placing the repeaters, shift clicking doesn't really work with when you're on top of a repeater for some reason. So when I was up there managing all the redstone, several times I just fell off and right into the water. So that's why you really want to find an ocean to build it over. Also, it's so much better because mobs can't spawn in water. It really cuts down the spawn rates of everything else around. I do plan on whoa. I do plan on like going under the ocean and trying to see if there are any caves down in there, and if there are, lighting them up, because that might help. That's what he did on the video. Talked about doing that. And that's certainly something to do. But we've been getting really good drops. And I don't think I really need to, but I think I am going to anyway, just to have it to do it. I brought plenty of food with me. I've been subsisting on melons mostly. I haven't really needed any soup. But you need so many different. You need a lot of supplies to build it. And I'm very happy I had tunneled out a lot of stuff like that the mushroom farm. I tunneled all of that out, and I'm very happy I had all that stone there available to make the cobblestone. Because, man, you need a lot of cobblestone. Because you have to build this platform first, and we built this at, I think it's 150, and then that's up at 200. And that's just the base of it. No, I mean, not the netherrack, but the actual stone bits. That's at 200. I don't know what the netherrack is at. I just put that on there to make it darker so they would spawn easily. But you have this platform here, this center platform. I put the torches around to signify the original 8x8 platform. And you go up 50 blocks and you do an 8x8 platform. Oh. All of these are 8x8 because the water flows 8 blocks. And you need to go to the edge, but you need let's see here. It's 6x8. You need sticky pistons. So let's see. Let's go to the calculator because my brain's not functional for that kind of math right now. 6x8 by 4 is 384 is what it says. 300. Well, I don't believe that. 6 times 8 times 4. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's 192 sticky pistons you need. And then you need the and then you need I think it's 32 regular pistons to control the water. And of course pistons need 4 cobble, 3 wooden planks, an iron ingot, and redstone to make. And then you need all of those repeaters. And repeaters take 3 stone. The cobblestone is not good. I need the actual smooth stone. And 2 torches that are redstone torches, and a piece of redstone for the repeaters. And you need, I would say safely 3 stacks of repeaters, just to be on the safe side. And then, of course, you need all the cobble for all the different platforms, and then all the cobble to cover everything up, and all the cobble to put on top of the sticky pistons, or beneath the sticky pistons to suffocate the endermen. I notice I've been talking all this time, and we've only had that one ender pearl at the very beginning. We've been going on for a good couple of bits now. I think all told last night and this morning I've gotten all of this. It's maybe an hour I've been on. And of course I brought the netherrack for building and stuff, but you see all the different stuff from just being an hour. Sadly, ender pearls are not all that common, but hey, it's easier than going and finding the bastards, because they pack a wallop. I think they have, what, twice as much health as you do, so it's very much a lot of stuff. We're getting plenty of arrows, so I might be up to making that gas trap. I think that might be another project to do. It's a gas trap up in the nether. And we're getting ender pearls. So might be doing that. Might be seeing a video of that soon. Who knows? But also I found out that for half slabs, in order for mobs to not spawn on them, they have to be in the bottom half of the block and not on the top. I made a zombie pigman trap, which I will show off in another video shortly. And they kept spawning, and I was so wondering, why are they spawning on the half slabs? Because that's what I believed. Half slabs, no matter where on the block they were being at, that they would be not allowing mobs to spawn. Well, if you put them on the top block like here, they'll still spawn anyway, but if they're on the bottom half, then they won't spawn. And so I had some trouble like that until I figured that out. But I thought, I mean, it was a half slab, they couldn't spawn. But I guess with it being on the top, it's treated like a regular block, and they'll spawn. So I learned that the hard way. I was hoping I would be able to talk enough that another ender pearl would come on down here. Oh, maybe we'll get lucky. Come on. You can do it. Aw. So much rotten flesh, I swear. It's great if you have like dogs and like a whole bunch of dogs, but I'm just tossing it off the side. I don't really see any reason to have it, because I have so much food anyway. I've got the barbecue, and I've got all the melons. I have like a whole double chest just full of melons. So I see no reason to keep rotten flesh for anything. Alright, I'll let it run through one more cycle, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Hopefully we'll get the ender pearl. Hopefully I want. I want. Come on. Ah. Evil. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Have fun. Bye.